Today's devotion is on the biblical virtue on the fruit of the Spirit of gentleness. And our text for today is Matthew 11, starting at verse 25. And it says, "At that time Jesus declared, 'I thank you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that you have hidden these things from the wise and understanding and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, such was your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father, and no one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." Um, so this passage, so all of these virtues, these fruits of the Spirit, are things that we're told to strive for in the passage that talks about the fruit of the Spirit. But here's another place where Jesus says, "Emulate me, follow me, and for I am gentle and lowly in heart," which, if you cut it down, the takeaway is be like Jesus in his gentleness and in his lowliness of heart, right? And I think gentleness is something, like a lot of these virtues, it is a very recognizable difference. Because if someone is coming into your life, into your office, into your space, and they are guns ablazing, they're mad about something, and they're just going nuts, and your response is to be gentle with them, to speak softly, and to show kindness, and not to react with anger, that first of all is deflating for them. That you're going to take all the wind out of their sails. And ultimately, it begs the question, how are you so calm? Why are you so gentle? And a couple other examples of this are how we treat one another. And I think one of the most recognizable places is in public settings, in restaurants, with cashiers, with people working in whatever store you regularly go to, is just being gentle and kind with them. And I think I keep saying gentle, kind, I want to throw in patient too, because I think there's a lot of overlap with these virtues, with these fruits of the Spirit, because as you are being gentle, kindness and patience are ways that kind of manifests itself, right? Um, so that's what we have on gentleness. And lowly in heart, you will find rest for your souls. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. And I think when we're talking about gentleness, what we're really talking about here is the humility to not feel the need to exert yourself, to exert your authority, your power, whatever the case may be. And I'm trying to think of a better way to explain it, but the reality is just be gentle, and the word that keeps associating in my mind with that is kindness, is patience. Um, so I would invite you, the action step I'm going to give you today is to try and live this out specifically in two situations, and I want you to think of this specifically in two situations, and that is one, when you are dealing with employees at a department store, at a restaurant, whatever the case may be. Just be really gentle with them, with your words, with your actions. And then the other situation I want you to remember it is when you're in a situation where all the people around you are acting with a lot of anger. and instead respond with gentleness. So that's what I have for you today. Brothers and sisters, go in peace, serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.